Hello, collective. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, I'm gonna try to film with a different mic, so if it's too loud or it's hey, first time for everything. Now the thing is, this is like my third reading and disappearing acts. Okay, I still have your message. Um, I feel like there's some symbolism here. Okay, first thing first, your song choice for this reading is "Never Can Say Goodbye." Okay, and it is from a masculine perspective. So I feel like whoever you are trying to deal with, collective, is an individual that is really having a hard time letting go. Not only that, I feel like they have a ton of messages for you, but they threw them all in the trash or disregards them or don't feel like you will ever really understand how much you mean to them. So, and I don't want to be like that, very typical, but it's giving the energy of like, because I premeditate on all my messages and everything I get, um, like literally, like in order. And for me to throw that away. And it's funny, like, it's not like I'm preserving any messages here because there's no need for it. The message in itself wasn't in the trash, it was like hidden here. Um, but I had to go into my little paper trash situation in order to find it. So I feel like your person have been trying to find the right words for you. Okay. Um, whatever was said the last time doesn't suffice their feelings, and I feel like right now what they're trying to do is come up with something written, so whereas you guys won't part in terms of you guys won't be separated, you guys won't finalize this ending. Okay. So I feel like your person is trying to come up with something where it's like you will not disregard that, throw it away, throw it in the trash, right? You probably could have saved it, just like how I was trying to find this message, and it disappeared. Like I don't feel like for whomever is watching that you will disregard the message from your person. If they come back in whatever shape or form, that you will not say bye bye. Because I'm getting the energy of like the last time didn't work, and this time around I need to be better. Maybe you blocked the last message they sent, or you didn't want to talk to them, and you did, and you still ended it. This time around, they're trying to make sure that you will not throw that away, disregard it, or shut the door, close the door when it comes to this connection between you and them. You get me? Okay? So, on to the message, and in continuation, for some of you guys, you'll probably also resonate with. I did like I put the title First Love, okay? Now, in that reading, I spoke very much about how it could be from a feminine perspective, about you will always have a place in their heart, and they're also trying to figure out, if you still love them. The question here for you is kind of like, how are you feeling? Because they're still feeling the feelings that they are. This could be the male version of that reading, okay? Or it's like you go check out the first love, and if you're a feminine watching, this is like that's your emotions, right? And then if you want to check out the male version, this would be this. They never can say goodbye. So almost paralleling, because that reading, the title for this reading, I put it on that reading. So you might even feel like only if it resonates, whereas like that first love reading, no, I'm watching for a masculine and they're the ones that's like, I know they're waiting for me. Or you're choosing to go with the feminine energy of that reading and watching the masculine version in this reading. Okay? I say this to say what I have on paper, okay, is this. Your person here, they're trying to, not even trying, okay. Let me just show you guys, because I don't want to just speak to speak, and I also feel like that is symbolic as well. What your person has to tell you in this connection is not for nothing, okay? And let's get into it. Somebody is trying to rip you two apart. Somebody, a third party, an entity, an energy, don't want you guys to be together, and your person is seeing that. So it's almost like your person has to be very calculating on not to be sought out or found out that you're still holding on to this connection. Now, to be quite honest, it never really ended it between you guys. There was no ending. Maybe you guys had to fake it so whoever was attacking you would stop. Okay? Because there is a person, an entity, or energy that just like you two or is a no-go. And for whatever reason, we will see what's up with the cards in a minute, okay? I also put down, there could be 5 people involved, okay, collective. For some of you guys, you could have met each other when you guys were clubbing or dancing, or somebody is a really good dancer, okay? You also have a hater. Your person already know about all of this, okay? There's also a hater involved. And then basically, your person, they can live with you, but they also can't live without you. The thought of you guys not being together is making them sick. Like, it could literally actually make them physically sick. The fact that they could even suffer from stomach issues, but the fact that there's this parting, there's this ending separation between you guys. Now, I also added right person. The love is there between you and them, but it's like the right person, wrong timing. They want to work it out. Whatever issue, whatever problem it is, they're here to fix it. They don't want it to be the ending. They don't want it to end it like this. Okay? Excuse me, English. But first and foremost, let's check the hateration. Because you got people hating. You could be up to 5 people. Why? They're hating. So the people that are hating, they are soulmates of yours or your person. This could be spiritually linked, energy-wise. People, like I said, okay, up to 5 people. People that you could have dated, people that they could have dated, people that are like friends with people that you have dated, vice versa. Family members, friends. I'm also tuning into the energy of like, I want collective to be with not this person, but the past person, or they're doing that in relation to your person, okay? The people that are these 5 people could also feel very stuck. So I feel like if you guys get together, that means that there is no opening for them. The people here could definitely be people from the past, okay? Childhood friends, childhood colleagues, okay, family, etc. Also somebody that's very mature or younger that could be hating as well. For some of you guys, if you have children, it could be the child, the teenager, child, even a grown adult, somebody's children that is feeling some type of way about you guys' connection. Let's say you guys got together and all that stuff, and somebody's child is like, I don't like collective for dad or for uncle or for auntie or vice versa. And lastly, one of these 5 people could also be those that actually left you or your person, and now they want to come back because you guys are together or you have finding connection. So it's weird, but these are the haters, okay? My go-to advice, If it's spiritual, energy wise, you have to cleanse the energy. Okay, whatever you do in order to cleanse the energy, do that. Whoever's trying to do like a revenge return to sender, I mean, you can stand on it if you know how to go about that, but you need to cleanse the energy, okay? And some of you guys, you need to cut off your family members, okay? Because it's them that's been hating on this, or it's on your person's end, okay? They just don't want you guys to be majestic in union, okay? Um, yeah, so you got 5 people that actively separated you guys and succeeded, and then you got one big ass hater, okay? I'm also getting the energy of like, you know, people don't want to be together, but there's one main that is just hating, and yeah, they will be hating for the rest of their life. My go-to advice for you guys during this season is this affirmation, okay? I'm strong and boundless, okay? So we're just gonna go with that. Your person is struggling. I'm also getting the energy of like, I don't know if I mentioned it in that other reading, but like, I always reference the Notebook for some reason. But you know, in the Notebook, the movie novel, right? The mom actively hid all of the letters from Noah, and he was writing to her for a year. So like heavy on the fact that one of your biggest haters is a mother figure on your end or your person's end. And I would say this, just like how Ali found out later on, which is so cruel that her mother did that. Like Ali went into a whole freaking depression, and I feel like that also led to her Alzheimer's. But nonetheless, like something is this deep. And it's kind of sad because I don't know if you guys are twin flame or just regular soulmates, and people are just really, really cruel. Okay, but your person knows this. The message from you guys is that they're trying to turn this around. So they're trying to be discreet in terms of the messages, and or well, not discreet, calculating. Okay, so like they're trying to reach out to you, and they don't know how. I will say this, like for some of you guys, you probably don't want to deal with them, and this is why every time they write to you, reach out to you, they throw that in the trash or you reject that, because for some of you guys it is magic. Okay, you probably feel like you don't want to be stuck with them again or go through the same cycle, um, because things have been shitty and it is shitty, and the frequency or people around them, you know, is fucking trash, all of it. But I would say this, they know now, collective. They didn't know before, or they were cloaked. It could be magic, it could be a tag, or it could just be people be like, yeah, fucking hate collective, but you know, they've been coming in and speaking well about you and could have not believed you. And now they do. They know now that, okay, collective is my person. Maybe you tried to tell them and they couldn't really understand where you're coming from with all of this. Let's say if you have like intuition spiritually, right, and you'd be like, they're on some bullshit here, and you told your person, they're just like, I don't understand, but they do now. Okay, this masculine, this male, they do now. And I'm sorry that you have to go through this, okay, but they do now. That's all I need to, like, that's what I'm tuning into. They do now. They also know that you are their family, and if it has to be you and them, then so it be. The thing is that you and this person have a legacy, and these 5 people, more or less, they've been attacking you. They've been hating, and they are going to continue to do so. That's the reality, okay? So whatever problem issues at the moment, based on what I wrote down, is that they want to fix it. And they're doing whatever it takes, step by step, so it doesn't fuck her up. It doesn't fuck. it doesn't get messed up this time around. But they have to be calculating, because the haters, they, it's like, it's one thing if it's just one, right? Because you could be like, yeah, I know they're hating, but then they're actively planning and sabotaging and ruining and have succeeded to separate you guys. It's a different ball game, okay? And it's sad. Some people experience that, and it really is not for the weak-hearted, okay? So this has been your message based on the cards and all the messages that I have. We're gonna do a little bit of initial, okay? So we got the letter S, TIMEKSR, PC, another M, K, U, F, A, Z, L, R, another R, H, okay? A lot of R's, a lot of S's, okay, and a lot of M's. Yeah, I feel like somebody thought that you were weak. If you're feminine watching for a masculine here, because I would never discriminate who you guys choose to love. But if you're feminine watching here, they thought they, not your person, because I feel like your person could have been like, either it was magic that made them forget or clueless or oblivious, or they just believed there's, how do I say this? It's not like they were believing. This person never wanted to separate with you guys, okay? But the thing is, if somebody were doing something bad on your end or your person's end, they were in the unknown about this, okay? And if, I don't feel like that's the case, but let's say you peeped some hateration, because I feel like your person could have been like, oh, it's not that deep, it's not that big of a deal. And you also just like, fuck it, okay? Let me just, if you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, and just continue. But I'm getting the energy of like, somebody, let's say you saw something and you felt somebody's energy is off, like their vibe. Every time you came around, you act different. You can just sense, like female intuition. Your person was just not believing you or didn't think it was a big deal. Or they were just really good at being fake in terms of the people that were hating against this, okay? And also for your person could have been a, like, very, the whole saying, like, they take your weakness for kindness. Like, your person could be a really kind person, so they would never think that somebody would actually hurt them, let alone people closest to them. I'm also getting the energy of like, because of your kindness, they could have thought that you were a fool and oblivious. Like, it's something of this nature. Like, the dynamic is kind of like, we can control collective and their person. Okay, something about midterms as well. Some of you guys could have studied together, or you met in school, or this is people from school. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could have just like fooled around, and then you fell in love in the process. I'm also tuning into, again with the notebook reference, but like they could have assumed that you were going to fuck up your person's life, okay, or that you were a fuck up. Just how Ali's family was very prejudiced against Noah's family and his background. Somebody could be a cat person. You and your person could love stargazing. Somebody definitely is well off, like money-wise. They could own a company or like a startup business. You could have a puffy face, or your person, or you could have cried a lot, so it becomes puffy. Somebody definitely has money. Like, I'm talking generational wealth. So maybe the notebook story could be symbolic the way I'm talking about this. You a person could love like fishing. Okay, well, that could be like an activity that somebody's family does. I'm seeing staple, stop. A rum. Somebody could be a rum drinker. Um, Somebody could be a partier. You know what I'm getting here? A lot of gossip, a lot of like, we didn't think that this person will settle down, but they settle down and it's with you. And it's kind of like them, you know? Yeah. For some of you guys, you could have spent holidays with this person or gone to like have a lot of parties, and it's like, I didn't think it would be serious, but it became serious. You could have a really beautiful smile, or you're always smiling around each other. Somebody could be a cop, okay? Somebody could love pasta, or you guys have a lot of pasta dinners together, or you used to. Somebody's kind of like, how can this happen? I can't believe this. Like, why are you even contemplating this? I feel quite sad though. Like, energy wise, I don't want to be. Somebody could also love like kites. There's a lot of outdoors activities or rich mass activities. Okay, um, if you know, you know. There could have been like a division family wise, so between people like them versus you. So then there were people that liked you, like them. Um, Somebody could love jasmine tea. Could be a freelancer or work at the airport. Somebody saying could be Jennifer, Stella. Nothing is ever as it seems. Somebody feels red right now, or they're seeing red. Like somebody's really upset, but they can't really do so because it's kind of like they have to plan away. Ever since you left, I've been like having outbursts. Somebody could drive a sedan. Somebody think could be Jimmy. Somebody feels like a person was like enunciance, like a pest, something that they had to get rid of. Somebody could also be very thin, or they became very thin because of like all of this, you know? I don't know why, like the energy here feels very notebook, but you could have like one person is Noah, even if you're feminine or masculine, and one person is Ali. Okay, even if it's not that deep, I feel like it's something of this, like the division, the difference is so huge. Because somebody's like, oh yeah, it's okay if it's just like during college or during childhood, or if it's just for partying or just for fuck's sakes, right? But if you want to take it serious, if you want to see the family, if you want to do this and that and talk about legacy and inheritance, it is like, I don't think the fuck not. Either they feel some type of way about you, collective, or whomever is on your side felt some type of way about your person. It is very much like you were good in this setting, but if we're talking future, they rather not. Maybe somebody's very big on this. Gonna sound so yucky, but again, like the notebook story, they know an alley situation, keep the bloodline pure. Okay. um yeah, I feel like your person melts every time they're around you. Like you really made him feel real. okay, or vice versa. So, with that being said, this has been your reading. Remember to stay strong, okay? I will link that reading and you can go and watch both of them, this one and the other one, if you feel like it, obviously. And I want to say thank you for watching, stopping by, and listening, okay? Like I said, this could be actual people, as in the whole Noah story situation, or it could be spiritual, energy wise. And if it's that, it could be both, it could be one or the other. Number one, cut people off. Two, have boundaries. Three, cleanse your energy like there's no tomorrow. Okay, and I leave at that, because at the end of the day, I always will stand by this: the strongest vibration on earth is love. And the way this person is feeling about you, like they're not giving up, they want to work this out, and it's you that they're choosing, and themselves as well, uh, in relation to you. So yeah, okay. Good luck.